Hello,
how are you?
Welcome.
Welcome again to another Hearns Live from our studio at Flinders Street Station.
In sunny Melbourne.
Is it sunny?
It's been awesome. I don't know. We don't know. We're in a dungeon.
Yeah, we don't know.
Tell us who's on. What episode is it? 190?
196?
196. Big
I
one.
reckon.
We got 4 until we got a big one. Big 200.
A big one. You like the big one,
Jeez, it
don't
was
you?
like 100 episode just the other day. Has it been 2 years since then?
Time flies, mate. Time flies.
When you're having fun.
Let's say hello to everyone that's with us.
Hello,
we have
mate.
Nids.
Hello, me. I'm both here.
Aren't you? Dave's on. Hello, Dave. Craig. Surian. Hello.
Surian.
Tony P.
He doesn't work.
No, he never does. Doesn't need to. Same as us. Mike. Anthony. Hello.
Tony P secretly hoping that I get this big box out from under the thing and say, here's a review, but it's not here.
No, that's right.
He knows that's what's coming.
Surian says sunny.
Sunny?
Lies. Lies.
No, it is. We even had a corker yesterday, mate. It was like 37. We had some of this Western Australian weather come over.
It was strange, wasn't it? I was expecting the great whites to come out some way.
Then we got home and it was raining. Told you.
I actually took a video and I didn't stand it. It just came down. The sky just fell.
I stepped off of my train and it was cold.
Instant, yeah?
There you go. Melbourne.
That's it.
Enough of Melbourne weather. Talk to us about the car of the week.
The car of the week is this little fella right here. What do we need to know?
Model. The make.
Yep.
The colour.
Yep. The year.
The weight. The year. The cylinders. The transmission. The fuel type. How many kilowasps?
It's got white wall tyres on it, hasn't it?
Everything that you can tell us, let me know. Look at it.
So far we got a guess. The guess is a bus.
Well, they're quick today, aren't they? They're on fire.
It's pretty.
They're on fire.
Yeah.
I was going to say it's the new Lamborghini station wagon, but okay, it's a bus.
Can you imagine when Lamborghini and Ferrari start making buses? Because that's what everyone wants.
There's a Ferrari limo getting around.
Oh, that's not the same. You mean that really low one? Was it like a Mondial looking thing?
No, it's like a 360.
Oh, is it? Looks wrong, right?
Of course it looks wrong. It's freaking 11 foot long. Of course it looks wrong. You banana.
Bananas are bent, aren't they?
What do we got there?
All right.
Who's watching?
Oh, the same crew. They started guessing now.
I started guessing already, but
Yeah.
Anthony's all over it.
Anthony's all over it. He's got the bus, which is correct. Greyhound bus, which is incorrect.
No.
White.
Does have a G.
White.
Is it white though?
Yeah, there's a bit of white in there. I've got a year, 1953. Actually, I've got no idea. Oh, I do. I do have an idea. It's written right there.
I was going to say.
1953 is incorrect.
I'll get the optics out, mate.
Well, it's good thing I got one right here.
Yeah.
All right.
Bus.
It's a bus. All right, let's move on. What do you got?
I got something special.
Special. Oh.
Nah, save
Yeah. We'll show that later.
That's just a tease. You know,
That's brand new.
You know I'm a box tease.
Yes. What else? Are you bringing stuff up? What do you got there? Some new kits. Oh, thank you. So we got some new kits from Ming, and this is one of the new ornithopters. What do they call it?
What did you call it? An ornithopter?
Ornithopter. A helicopter has the two blades or multiple blades that spin, they rotate, and they're helical, right?
Yes.
And that gives it lift.
And also its name.
Yes. An ornithopter is something that uses wings.
And flaps.
Yeah. So this is a flappy vehicle.
A flappy helicopter.
That's right. And let's have a close look.
Is it real?
It's not real. So this is from the latest June series.
What do you mean series? It's a book.
Well, it was a book, but there's a new series of movies.
Oh.
And this is from the newer movie. There's actually the second one.
How can you have a series of movies from a book?
Well, they made a movie
of the movie.
Yeah, and now they've got they cut into multiple parts. You know, it's a bit like Lord of the Rings. That's from a book. They made 3
Is that
bits
just
of it.
one book?
Hey,
I don't know. Is it one book?
Lord of the Rings, yeah.
I've not read the book.
Yeah, it's a big book.
Or seen the movies.
Yeah.
Well, June's a big book.
Well, apparently so. I started reading it, and then I stopped.
It's a whopper. It's like 800 pages from memory.
Is it? So you got your multiple wings there. So this version is actually the Harkonnen version. Now, I didn't realize there were differences when I watched the movie, because I thought the ornithopters were just designed and just used there by the Harkonnens. Then when the Atreides house came in, they just used whatever was there. But there's this version, and then there's also this version, which is the Atreides version. So I'm a bit hard pressed to see differences, but you can see differences when you look at them on the side here.
It's like Ford and Holden, mate. They're completely different. Yes, they both have 4 wheels.
So the cockpits look slightly different shape. Overall design is very much the insect sort of dragonfly look.
I like it.
They're pretty cool, aren't they? So we got those in. So they're
what
they're
scale
nice
are they?
Little kits. Do they have a scale? I don't know if they do have a scale.
Well,
but they're little. They're
not
tiny.
Real. They're not real.
They're tiny.
A scale is something.
There's also
a
this
scale
one,
is something that doesn't exist.
the spice harvester,
The what?
because it's all about controlling the spice.
Yes.
The spice is very important.
You know me, I like to turn up the spice.
Don't you?
Yeah.
You just like open up the jar, none of this sprinkling, just pour the whole thing in, right?
Gashing.
So again, so little kits. So cute little kits. Unusual for Ming is Ming
Why?
do quite a unusual mix of subjects. You know, quite often they'll stick with military type, real life models, tanks, aircraft, but then they'll go offshoot and do like this sort of stuff.
And these are all brand new molds.
Yes, brand new. And these ornithopters actually designed so that they have a base, and also you can have the wings out in flight mode or folded back in landed mode. What have you done there? Just ripped it open.
Smash the box open.
What have you got there?
I'm showing people what you get.
What do we get?
Because I don't know.
So that's a bit too tight, isn't it?
I'm just trying to get a bit
Well,
of
that's
context.
a little guidebook, because the instruction manual is actually on the back.
So it's only got, well, it's actually got a few parts in there, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, it's got the rotating wings and such.
It's a chunk
and
of
the base.
monka. So it is posable somewhat.
Hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah. So it's probably got 2 different types of undercarriage. But it's not particularly big. I'm trying to find the fuselage. Where's the fuselage?
There, that's one part. And then there's a tail part that clips onto it.
Is it?
Yep.
Where's that?
The tail part,
Yeah.
that's on the B sprue.
B. Oh, that's on there.
I reckon you could build that one in the bag.
I've only seen that done once. And it was done by the panda.
That's right. Building a model in a bag.
That's right. It was the sprue and everything left inside.
And he was missing a, he reckoned he was missing a part.
You probably accidentally pushed it out, right?
I tend to believe, well, he didn't really have any holes in the bag, did he?
Didn't he? Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, he's a man who enjoys his challenges. So that is Ornithopters, Harkonnen and Atreides. Looking forward to seeing the new movie, actually.
Why? What was wrong with the old one?
No, the first one was good. Just left it unanswered. I need a conclusion.
Not sure.
All right, so we've got June-themed kits. What's
It's
we got here?
funny because it's spelled with a D. Not like the month at all. Yeah, it's pronounced the same.
We're going to go on into a deep discussion about the English language. These are back.
Where did they go?
We sold them all.
Oh, the A7V.
That's it. The only surviving one is in Australia.
Looks a bit German.
It's because it's German. It was got captured, and the Australians said, "That's ours. We're taking it back." So they shipped it back.
Oh, shipped it back from Germany.
Shipped it back from France.
Yeah.
Yeah. So trench warfare in World War One, it was like going nowhere. They get a little bit of ground, then they lose it, and then the British, I think the French actually came with the first tanks. They started using those, Renaults, and the British had their female and male tanks, which were huge, and it left a massive impression on the Germans. And the Germans thought, well, we're going to have to develop our own. So they made these, which weren't as successful. But beautiful kit, very boxy looking thing. It's got full interior detail.
Full interior.
Mm.
What scale is it?
35th.
Oh, so it's traditional
So there you go. Yes.
military scale.
And you see just how gigantic these things were compared to a more modern tank.
Lots of space in there, isn't there?
Lots of space. And you can see this is a pretty chunky.
Wasn't really
Chunky
very
box.
refined.
So Krupp was still around. They're still making heavy machinery. And back then, they were making all the big guns and everything.
It's pretty much like a pirate ship with tracks.
A land ship. Is that what you call it now? Well, I think that's what they called it back then. So you got a cannon, and then you got multiple machine guns on the sides. And one of these kits actually did win Best of Show some years ago at Model Expo.
Tyrannosaurus, it says on the front.
Yeah, they call that's a series. I don't understand why they use different dinosaurs for their series.
It's very sandy, isn't it?
Yeah, same coloured. Really nice, pronounced rivet detail. Well, it's more bolt detail, isn't it? Little hexes. Heaps of that. I just look at how many bits there are, because it's a full interior kit. So you're into building.
Holy heck.
Enjoy the build more than
paint.
There's the sides. Look at it. Keeps going.
Do you get to build the tracks? I'm not interested unless I can build the tracks.
There you go. You can build the tracks.
There you go.
Individual tracks.
I'm done. Shut up and take my money.
So not only are you going through the torture of building the interior, you've got to do the individual tracks too.
I don't have to talk to any member of my household for at least a month.
That's right. You'll be popular.
That's right.
Well, there you go. Actually, let's put this back this way. So that's an A7V.
A7B.
Yeah, and the tank, which is in Queensland at the museum, is, I think it's named Mephisto.
Like the Fiat.
A bit like that.
Fiat's going girl, isn't it?
The Fiat's running full steam ahead.
You should have some progress pics. Pictures.
Oh, I should. I haven't got any handy though. I'll get some better ones done.
Yeah?
Because I've started working on the front suspension. I made a brand new strut.
Because it's not good enough.
No, because the original one looked too chunky. It didn't look right. And it's missing some bits. It's actually got a steering damper on the steering rod, which isn't included in the kit. So I'll scratch build one of those too.
I would.
I will show you more in the future. All right, what else we got?
I'm excited.
Oh, yeah? Really? More bang. This is a Phantom F4E.
We've had Phantoms before.
We have. But the E is quite popular. I don't know why. I think it's quite late in the evolution of the Phantom, and it had all the bits on it.
Dan would know.
So Dan basically said this is the first one with a mounted cannon. So initially when these were designed, they didn't have any weaponry on them.
What did they do? What's a fighter jet with no weaponry?
Well, it can't do much dogfighting. It can only rely on its missiles. And so they made a pod for it, I think. A pod was under the wing.
There you go.
But there's F4E. Again, super massive box because there's going to be like 10 million bits in it.
10 million bits?
Well, they do things like this.
I think you're over-exaggerating.
Can I exaggerate just a little bit then?
Okay.
Well, maybe 1,000 bits. All right, what have we got here? Exterior features, details of real aircraft, of course. Cockpit and its interior equipment, of course.
Full cockpit
a boarding
detail.
ladder as well. Metal pilot tube. Okay, so this bit here is aluminium machined. Stainless steel photo etch is included. Leading edge slats and flaps can be installed, retracted, or deployed. Well, there you go.
Adjustable flaps.
Yep. Pre-cut painting masks, which is great.
What do you mean, pre-cut painting masks?
So across here for the...
Oh, I was going to say, what, for the camouflage?
Oh, no, not for the camouflage, just for the cockpit. Let's see if I can get this open. Nice box side, isn't it?
Especially if
there you go.
Holy heck, Batman.
Nice, isn't it?
That is really, really nice.
It's been a while. I bought the... Oh, sorry, I didn't buy. I built the F4
prototype
B, that early version from Tamiya. And they had some really nice engineering in it.
That is gorgeous.
This appears to have more bits in it. Oh, little clear bits.
Lots of flaps.
Yeah.
Lots of weaponry.
They've done a similar sort of thing to Tamiya where they made injected the cage so it protects the clear parts while it's in the box.
Well, otherwise they can get...
get crushed and cracked, and that's where you cry. And more clear bits. There's so many clear bits. Oh, they'll be for the laser guided bombs. The nose on them. Yeah. Very nice. Oh, there's the masks. Don't go any further. Don't want to unsettle this too much. Won't get it back in the box.
No.
There we go.
So not quite 10 million bits, but lots of bits nonetheless. Isn't it?
A beautiful surface detail, yeah?
I think so.
Very nice.
For somebody like me that would just like dip it in ink and then call it done.
Yeah, we
That's
got that.
fantastic.
I got that in just for you, the dipping ink.
I've yet to utilize it.
Oh. Should try, shouldn't you? There we go. F4E Phantom.
Lots of
Should we
men.
go into this one, or should we?
No,
I think we move on. Yeah.
I think we move on.
Should we
Talk
look
about
at
my bus.
your bus? Oh, 1950s.
'Cause I feel
Brenda Bedford bus.
Who's saying that?
Needs 1950s. That's need to be a bit more specific than that.
A bit more Pacific.
Oh, he is. Got more specific here. So Dave said 55. Nid says 58, and it is indeed a 1958.
1958 Bedford SB bus. What's the
Oh, look,
SB
we have a
stand
visitor
for?
from Vietnam.
Vietnam.
Hello. Asking how they can order. Well, I guess the best start would be to go to our website.
Yeah, go to our website. Order online.
That's right.
And young Finley will lick the stamp and send it on over.
That's right. What else do we need to know about the bus?
How much it weighs.
Oh, yeah.
Have you had the scales out lately? They were giving grief last week. It's nearly to the point where we should just stop weighing things and just guess ourselves.
5 fingers.
What?
That's my unit of measurement. I can't be wrong, can I?
I don't think you can measure.
What?
I don't think you can measure things. It's a PG show. You can't measure things in fingers. You're an obstetrician.
How do you measure horses in hands?
Well, they're bigger. No,
All right. What are we doing? How many fingers we got?
that many.
All right. Let's move along. Okay. Oh, look. Dave's already guessing.
Yeah.
158 grams.
No, that's too much.
Too heavy. All right. We've got to go down from there.
Need to go down.
Yeah.
How about we jump aboard and catch the next train out of here
All right.
and talk trains with Will James?
Let's do it.
Yeah?
Let's do it.
Welcome
Let's
aboard.
get the train master in.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, you got a big box.
I got a big box.
That's-
We had a few big boxes turn up this week.
That's bigger than my
Dude.
box.
Yeah. This is from Cardo. So we got a bunch of new Cardo stuff in.
Is it?
Yeah, lots of big restock anyway. So
We
also
love
like-
Cardo.
I must be a bogan. I say Cato.
I don't think there's a right or a wrong to it.
Isn't there? Well, I'm happy to be corrected.
I'm not going to correct you.
Well, if you say Cardo, I'm going to say Cardo.
I
Shall we
say
go from the
Cato
top?
Sometimes depends how I'm
Have a quick
feeling.
look.
So
How do
this-
you say tomato?
Tomato.
There you go. Well, I'm going to say Cardo.
How do you say Nikon? Because that's Japanese.
Is it?
Yeah.
No,
Can I say we're American?
the P
Nikon?
silent.
Nikon. Yeah.
The P silent.
Is it? Very good. Very good.
So what do we got here?
So this is the Glacier on Tour, which is the Glacier Express. So this, although Cardo is generally Japanese stuff, this is Swiss.
Swiss,
Yes.
like the cheese.
Like
quite
the
famous
cheese.
though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one of the most scenic railway journeys you can kind of take.
Have you been on that train?
I cannot afford to go on this train. When I went, I caught a standard commuter train. Because
How
you
much
can
is
actually
this
just you can actually just catch a normal train and go across the same route.
Right.
Yeah, and it is very nice. It's very picturesque.
But they don't have these big panoramic glass.
No, this is a bit more ritzy and a bit more fancy. But I'm not super fancy, so
Right.
I'm more
So you
Just
got on with the
there,
muesli
yeah.
bar, and everyone else
Yeah.
here is having the
a few
having the Peking duck.
Yeah, and a few beers,
Right.
It's Europe.
Sweet.
Do what you want. So yeah, this is a good starter set though. If you are looking to get into,
Is that a whole starter set?
yeah, it's got everything.
No, stop it.
No,
Don't tempt me with a good time.
Sorry,
Let me get my-
No, I'm all right. You haven't touched me yet.
Is it-
I'll let you know when you do.
It's
Oh,
losing
okay.
control. Oh,
So this comes with you've got your train.
I need it. I need a station. I need a train hat for this.
Yeah, I'll
I
get
need
you
it.
one. I can get you a train hat. I'll get you
Oh,
one.
It's like a little
beanie.
insert, yeah.
Yeah.
What about a beanie?
We can get you a beanie. So
I'd love a beanie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a special beanie coming.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, oh.
Is it?
Yeah, it's pink.
Hearns rail.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I should have brought one in. I could have brought one. No, I picked them up this week. Oops. Anyway, I digress.
I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
Yeah, I am too. I'm glad we're on the same page.
so what's the go with the different coloured seats? Are they different classes?
I think it's different classes.
Oh.
No, I'm not. I'm just speculating here, but I think it is.
Well, you got a 1 and a 2.
Yeah. It's usually only ever one or two.
One's got duck, one's got chicken.
Yeah. Sure. Alternate drop. Yeah, so here you got your locomotive there, which is nice and weighty.
Let's go real tight, yeah?
Get her in there.
Oof.
There we go. Look at that.
Hang on, let me just...
Ooh. Beautiful. There you go.
Yeah, the details on the decals.
Yeah.
It's got a big bumper bar.
It's got quite... Yeah, that's an N scale thing, though. They've always got...
Big
Seem to
coupler.
have quite a big coupler.
Really?
Yeah, you could switch it out for a scale head coupler, but you would have to run it on a much wider track than what this comes with.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They designed to be really...
Yeah, because
Tight,
it is made like... Oops, sorry. All over the place here.
No, that's all right.
Haven't even got into the wines yet.
Well, that's the problem.
Yeah, I know. I've got a tremendous thirst. It's Friday afternoon.
Can I have a look at that?
Yeah, get this out.
Oh, that's one of my favorite things from
This
Cardo.
is the controller. So these are quite neat. So this is a DC system. So your standard drive the train.
Make noise.
Look at that. Yeah.
Feels like in...
Look at you, expert. Yeah, you're all over it.
Yeah.
You could get one of these.
I could.
Yeah, then you could make the noises whenever you want.
And I could wear it around my neck.
We could absolutely fashion this into a
With a Hearns Railway beanie.
that'd be good.
Well, it was a
Yeah.
big chain.
Yeah.
Big gold chain.
Absolutely. So these have also got the inputs on the side, so you can put
Points.
because these are an expandable set. So this is your starting point.
How do they go in?
So it just clips onto the
Ah,
side, and you can
okay.
just keep adding to it.
And they
So
just
you can have this little control setup.
Oh, that just powers it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So one's your track output, which is the little one on the back here.
Right.
So you've got your, I have it here,
A little power bit.
little power bits. Pulled out the wrong one.
Classic
is.
Will James.
Yeah. There we go. So you've got that. That'll run into one of these, which will have a power point on it
A door.
Yep.
somewhere. Dunga. And then, you can go from there and you can start expanding on this pretty much straight away. So you can get more points, you can get more track, and Sky becomes the limit because this stuff's really easy to have as a...
And what I like about
Plug and
this
play, isn't it?
Yeah.
is because it's so plug and play.
Yeah.
And it plugs and plays so well, doesn't it?
Have a crack at that. Look at this.
Just
We're on.
Confident.
That's
click.
done. We're
And
good.
it runs really nice.
Absolutely. It is very well made and very, it's
That's
good.
the precision of it.
So if you
Toyota
don't-
Camry.
Oh, the people's champion. It's one of those things, if you don't have a lot of room for a railway, you absolutely do with these. And
You
you've
can
still
just
got
have
your
a fun
detail.
You can just have a fun afternoon on the dining table.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
Absolutely. So that's come in this week, and I thought that was pretty neat because it's not a Japanese one,
Yeah, it's
which
cool.
they usually are, which we've got heaps of Japanese ones too,
Mm,
which, they're the bread and butter, but these are something a bit different.
that's cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
I like it a lot.
Goes in that way.
I like that there's the
Goes
different EPO
Does it?
foam,
Go that way, is it?
different
Oh,
inserts
that
for
thing
different
fits over
trains.
there? No? Oh, I don't know.
Look,
No,
there you go.
now-
Push it really
now-
hard.
Now you've confused everything.
Yeah. So that's pretty. Oh, what? No, because that one's going to go in. That one I think is going to go there.
Yeah, that's round. Doesn't fit in the square hole.
What do you mean?
That's
Look at
right.
that. Beautiful.
I love it.
But yeah,
So that's
that was-
new
that's-
from Cardo.
yeah, in this week.
Very
Wonderful.
nice.
With some other bits, and yes, lots of extra track. So if there are people watching this who are after some more track, we've got more track. So you can expand on your little empire.
Reset for when you short it out,
Yeah,
Is it?
in case you get your tongue stuck in it or something.
yeah.
It's good. It's good that it's got those safety features.
Yeah, but with you normally have your tongue still connected. So if you reset it, you'll just electrocute yourself again.
Oh,
There we go.
That's your favourite part, isn't it?
that
Martin?
is.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's better than a knob.
Yeah, you're more of a handle over a knob.
Yeah, that's right. It's more rewarding. It feels a bit more substantial.
Yeah, oh, it definitely does. You could get a couple of these if you wanted a second track. You could have a couple. You could do two at once.
Oh, 2 trains at one time.
How good would
No.
that be?
Yeah.
Your hands would be full.
You couldn't.
I get one eye this way, another eye over there.
I could get the pug to do it. Shouldn't
Yeah.
be doing that.
You could. A dog could use this. You could just. Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
There we go. We're on. love it.
Absolutely.
That's new from Cardo.
That's your weekend sorted too.
Nice.
Idea.
That's fantastic.
I like
Yeah.
it.
That's really good. What else we got?
So I don't know if I'm going to ruin the surprise of what your car of the week is.
No,
What do you mean?
No,
I'm
I'm not.
You can't ruin that.
Oh,
What do you got there?
fantastic. So,
They've guessed everything except the weight.
oh, fantastic. So the other week we went to the toy fair.
Yes.
Yes.
And Road Rages, who are an Australian company, had a few new releases.
Yes.
This is, well, that's one of them.
Yes.
And this is one of the other ones. And I reckon this is the winner. It's pretty nice. This is the Ventura bus.
A Ventura.
So these can still be seen. Well, the company can still be seen around Melbourne, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Definitely.
they're still around. Yeah. In the eastern part, right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Can confirm.
All
But
right.
so
Let's
these
have
are
a close look.
in HO scale. Get her in there. Look at that.
Oh,
Off to
a
Sorrento.
Oh, Sorrento's a bit
Pack
special,
your
isn't
bags,
it?
off we
There
go.
So those that are not familiar with Melbourne, this is a very, very typically local bus.
Well,
50s, 60s.
I would have been 70 years ago. I wouldn't say it's like they wouldn't have it now.
No, not now, but it's not in any other part of the world, I meant to say.
Sorrento.
There
no,
is a
it's in-
Sorrento overseas, isn't there?
Yeah, but not a Melbourne Sorrento.
Not our Sorrento.
And that was a place to go, isn't it? Or the beach.
It's a place to go.
Yeah, well.
Not your choice.
What's your choice?
Anyway,
In Bondi.
Oh,
Coogee.
why Sydney?
Because it's not Melbourne.
Yeah.
Because I like sunshine.
Get away.
I like sunshine.
No. But yeah, I really like
Yeah,
these.
done well. Like it's really got a
Good
really
colour.
nice finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, the colour is quite spectacular.
So yeah, if you've got a HO scale model railway and it's Victorian, well, it doesn't have to be. It's your railway. You can have whatever you want on it.
That's right. You're
no.
gonna have it like set in Japan with this driving around.
Yeah, why not? Go for it. So yeah, so there's been a few of these. So you've obviously got your
That would be good for your Magnatrax thing.
This thing.
Mm,
Yeah, look interesting, wouldn't it?
mm.
yeah, the wheels move, don't they? Yeah, a bit of that. You could get it. Sure, why not? I don't know if I'll pivot to the side though.
Oh, you mean actually make it drive around
Yeah.
behind the bicycle? That'd look a bit
What?
creepy, wouldn't it? Have the
Why?
bicycle in front and then the bus chasing it.
Bus
Could be
chasing
different.
it down.
Could be different lanes. You wouldn't have it on the bike path.
I've only got one lane though.
Mm.
So there are, I think, 3 more in this new release.
Right.
The previous release was really popular, so I dare say this is going to go the same. But you have some schools in there this year. I think it was Melbourne Grammar and Trinity, St. Joseph's, I think. Couple
So-
others, but they're all very similar. Whereas these ones, yeah, quite nice.
So these are very Victorian, aren't they?
Absolutely,
Very
Melbourne.
Victorian.
very
This
Melbourne.
whole
Because
series.
Road Rages, I mean, apart from doing a lot of Australian cars,
Mm.
like that 60s, 70s kind of era, like Falcons and Valiants and things like that, they also, do the Melbourne trams. So Cooey,
Fantastic.
it's them as well. So
I love it.
they've got them. So that's been
Very, very Melbourne centric.
absolutely, that's great for us.
We love Melbourne.
Oh,
We do.
icon.
That's
But
right.
so that's coming this week, and that's been pretty cool.
Fantastic.
Heaps.
Well, thank you for taking time out of your busy day.
That's all right.
And that was Talking Trains
With
with Will
Will
James.
Yeah,
Hashtag me in.
absolutely.
Next week,
We'll see you
beanies.
next week.
Next week, beanies.
Yeah, we'll get some beanies in next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next week,
Hopefully
beanies.
It's not 40 degrees.
Even if it is. That's fine. We'll just
Makes
have
it more
ice-
interesting.
We'll have ice creams.
Oh,
Ice creams and beanies, you're on.
There we go. What have I done wrong here?
Everything.
There's something wrong here. Something doesn't feel right. Oh,
You've done
there we
everything.
go.
I like how it's just left his mess here, right? Let me get this out of the way. Right?
Let me
What's
just put
going
this
on,
back
Beige?
here. I'm going to put this on here.
What are the crowds?
Keeping it fresh. We've got another guess on the
What are the crowds saying?
crowds are saying on the weight. There's a weight thing.
Yep. Where are we at?
Dave reckons 158.
The 158 was too heavy. I thought that was already a guess.
Oh, it was too. Okay, so Nids is going 125. That's too light,
No, it's not.
isn't it?
No, that's also too heavy.
Is it too heavy?
Yep.
Gee, I've got a really bad memory, haven't I?
Yep.
All right, so what about 135? That's too heavy.
That's too heavy also.
122.
That's also too heavy.
Oh, there you go. Lower than 122.
Everybody thinks it's really heavy, don't they?
Do they?
That's fantastic. So, the bus. Well, he showed us the other bus,
Yeah.
and we had like 6 of them, and I think we only got 2 left.
Mm.
Like variances. What else have you got on? It's my
Are
turn.
you going to do that?
I'm
I
gonna
do
do-
have one more thing.
Do you want to see the world's best touring car?
Let's see the world's best touring car.
Oh, you'll have to wait.
All right.
I told you. I'm teasing the
Do
whole.
we want to talk about
I'm
something
teasing the whole time.
that
Let's talk something rubber. You know,
you
I've got a rubber fetish.
you talking about the concert that's happening soon?
Yes,
Or something
this
different?
weekend. Pink,
Pink's happening this weekend, right?
pink rubber.
But that's not what we're talking about. What are we talking about?
We're talking about sweep racing and Blockhead Motors collaboration. Look at
And there it
this. Oof.
They have pink sweep off-road tires.
Yep, square armors and tri-rib
Yes.
in a very familiar compound.
Mhm.
So they're actually going to be practical. They're going to work. The only
Mm.
thing is they're not black. They are bright pink.
That's it.
And there they are on a frog.
Mm.
And I absolutely love that. So play it again. Let the people say, oh, you are.
You want to play it again?
Yeah, keep it on loop. So it's something really small, but something really bespoke. And there are going to be limited numbers. We have put an order in to secure some. Fingers crossed that comes.
Now make sure you pre-order these because
Yes.
we have a special pre-order price.
We do have a special
And let me
pre-order
just
price
Get this.
because there's a very good chance when they actually land that they will be astronomically expensive. But I wanted to get the pre-order up so those who actually wanted them would not miss out
Oh, what about on there?
because they're going to be very limited numbers. So if you do want some, jump onto the website and hit the pre-order button to make sure that you don't miss out.
Let me just post this.
Because I don't think we're going to get and be able to secure enough to actually like have for sale like for a month. I'm hoping that there's, 4 pairs left over for the dog fighter and the frog, but I don't think that it's even going to be the case. Actually, I might jump online and buy my own. That'd be the best bet.
Pre-order some yourself?
Yeah.
All right, I'm just going to get the link up now.
The link. What's the link from?
The link to pre-order.
Oh, from the website.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Okay, so that's going up now.
Yep.
So just click that and you'll see the 2 different types of pink tires.
Yep.
So there's two-wheel drive fronts.
Yeah.
And
Buggy
there's
rear.
rears.
Now, if you are going to put them on a 4-wheel drive, other than a OG Optima, you'll probably want to cut down the rear tire to make it narrow.
So there are some tricks on doing that.
Masami has got a video.
Yeah, I recently posted that.
When our next Aeromax shipment arrives, when our next sweep shipment arrives, I will try and do my own tutorial.
Yeah. Okay. That'd be helpful, I think.
But yeah, I don't know. It's been 30 years since I've tried to do anything like that. Because now it's too easy.
Common in high-level competition. They used to cut down tires.
Well, because they used to 2-wheel drive fronts. They used to just be rib tires, and it used to be crazy things. And the 4-wheel drive, even when we had 4-wheel drive fronts, they were too wide to fit on the 2-wheel drive front wheels. They were a little bit narrower than they are now. So there was a bigger difference. So we used to cut down even 4-wheel drive fronts to fit on 2-wheel drives.
That's right. That's right.
But yeah. There's little tricks and stuff in there. Let's see if I can do it. Probably not. Probably end up gluing a tire to my face. That's typical.
Classic Brett. Time, would it?
No, classic Brett.
Should we have a look at this?
What have you got?
This is a bit special. So talking about Ming.
More Ming.
This is something that everyone's been waiting
We're
for.
Ming to the rafters. Dan should do an unboxing on this.
He should. He should.
Has he?
He has.
That's what I was looking for.
He entered right now.
He has done an unboxing on this, so keep a lookout for a proper in-depth analysis.
That's
other
right.
than somebody that knows and a clown.
Now this is a Apache helicopter,
Apache.
attack helicopter, and it's in a large 1/35 scale.
Apache, and that's a tribe of Indian, is it?
Well, I guess so.
Native American.
Yeah. So this particular version is the longbow, which has got the big thinger up there.
No, what?
The big thinger.
The hat.
And so that's a radar system which allows the helicopter to view the battlefield from a very far distance.
Really?
And Dan was saying it can lock onto like 100 different targets and coordinate with a few other longbow helicopters and then just set targets for each one of them. And then I'll just come up from hiding from behind, say, a mountain, launch off its attack, and then just go back down.
Wouldn't you hear them?
Not from that far away. They're so far away.
Oh.
Yeah. And they just take out the whole battlefield and no one knows what's happened.
Really?
Yeah. So that's the idea behind this. Now, at the time of this announcement, Tacom also created a kit of this, but it hasn't had very good reviews.
Why?
So everyone's been waiting for the Ming version. I don't know why they don't like that one. I don't know the particular reasons. Now, I don't know if we can get this to fit right in here because it
What's
is
that
a
thing?
big, massive box. What's that?
What's that
What
thing
thing?
on the side?
That's an engine. It's got 2 engines. The
Ah.
intakes.
Yeah.
You got your weapon system pylons.
Looks like little stubby wings.
Yeah, don't they? And then there's your weapons aiming device.
Yep.
It's got multiple sensors on it. You got your cannon here, rockets, and laser guided missiles.
What's that thing?
That's some sort of wind speed measuring device or something. It's got little veins and stuff in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it moves around. What? You love that. I know you're waiting all day for stuff like that.
Yeah, your little nuggets.
That's it. Let's see what we can see here.
Your little anime. That's upside down, I reckon.
Oh, no. We've got some cat images. Let me just get that focused.
Oh,
How good are the cat images?
wow.
All right, so that is the top one. Okay, so that's the inside of the cockpit.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that is
Okay, so you got
detailed.
sidearms there as well.
Are you allowed to fire guns from inside a helicopter?
Well, that's mainly in case of they have to do a crash landing or something. They have to be armed quite quickly.
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess that's why they're quite easy to grab. So you have your gunner in the front, and then you have your pilot in the back. Okay,
And the
what do we got?
pilot's in the back.
There's the engines and stuff. And then we have engine detail. So the panel of the engines opened up.
Jet turbines.
Yep. And you can also do it with the folded blades.
Is that how they transported them?
Well, yeah, they could transport them like this inside the back of one of those gigantic aircraft, or they would have left them like this. I guess.
Parked up.
Well, that's right. So you let the blades there and get blown around and stuff. It's all locked into place. Okay, let's have a closer look.
This looks like a beautiful kit.
So again, this is probably going to have a lot of bits. Probably not 1 million bits, like I said before.
100 million bits.
But there are a lot of parts.
Did Jack A get one of these?
No.
I'm
no,
surprised.
but I think he wants one. He doesn't know they're here yet.
He's having a bit of
I
a.
haven't told him,
He's having a bit of a helicopter moment lately.
hasn't he? Well, he built that the Cobra. Oh, look at that. Weighted tires.
Oh, you know I will not build a helicopter unless it has weighted tires.
That's right. So there's another one of these for you. It's got your name on it.
Holy heck.
There's
This
the
is a
top of
big
the-
model. Look at the blades.
Yeah, it's huge.
Look how long the blades are.
Yeah, they're big.
It's big
Let's
enough.
get to the fuselage because I really want to see some of the detail there.
It's big enough to radio control it and
A lot
fly
of
it.
framework and stuff here, isn't it? It is a big aircraft. All right, here's a fuselage.
Holy heck. That is massive.
Isn't it?
It's a bit odd how they pieced it together like that, isn't it?
Well, these pontoons are actually separate on the real helicopter.
Mhm.
So they do just sit on the sides. And you got the undercarriage that moves in between them. There's a lot of open panels and things. Engines will be sitting here. The cockpit area. Let me see if we
Full
can get through this
cockpit
plastic
detail.
and see some of the surface detail. Look at all those rivets.
It's got lots of rivets for you to count.
I like how they're quite pronounced too. So they're harder to accidentally sand off and also easier for the wash to go around and dry brush.
Why would they sand off?
Because you need to sand the joins here. And quite often, if you're not careful, you accidentally sand off some of the rivets.
Well, there you go. Tips from BJ.
It's beautiful. Look at that. So you got a bit of photo etch. Photo etch in here. You got the canopy mask. And then that's a massive decal sheet with all the stencils. Look at all these.
Bit of photo etch.
That's a lot of stencils to put everywhere.
Stencils. Decals.
Well, they call them stencils when they're on the aircraft. They're warning stencils.
Oh.
These are stencils that spray them on. There we go. Beautiful. And then a really big manual under there, but I won't take that out. There's a good chance I'm not going to get this back in again now. Large clear parts.
So is this an all new model for me?
All new. All new. Brand spanking. Fresh go.
And the helicopter, how old is it? Is it still in use?
Yes. Yes. Let's talk to the Australian Army. Maybe getting some of these.
Really?
Yeah. They invested in Tigers and stuff, which weren't very good. Which were a European thing.
Well,
That's not gonna fit, is
they
it?
probably should have got helicopters more than wild felines.
Well, that's right. How did that fit?
No, Mum will be angry.
Well, I think if we push hard enough, it'll be all right. So there you go. So that is a 35th scale
Apache.
longbow.
Do love a
Oh,
bit of
look,
Mang.
look how big the box is. Massive.
And they have lovely box art, don't they?
They do.
They
really
really
good.
have. They're really classy kit, the Mangs.
Really good job.
Have they always been this good?
They've been getting better for sure, but I think when they first released stuff, it already was high quality.
Yeah?
Mm. Mm.
Tell
All
me
right,
about
what
the
do we got?
bus.
What do we got?
Bus. Bus
Jay
me.
says 89 grams.
Nope.
That's too light.
That is too late.
Yeah.
And that's with the plinth as well, people. I can't.
That's right.
It's screwed onto the plinth.
Oh, David Malia wants a link for the Apache. Let me
Oh,
find it for you.
How good is
Bear
it?
with me as I look for it. Ming Apache.
We probably don't have many left.
Let's have a look.
I love that.
There it is. All right, let me get
Geez,
this
it's
all
cheaper than
peed
I
up.
thought too.
What's that?
The kit.
Is it?
Yeah. Add free shipping to that. That's a bargain.
Let's get the link now. All right, I'm just going to get this link and post it
I
in,
feel
and
that
I'll
we should
post
be.
this up.
I feel that I really like the cherry blossom backdrop.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
You want to know one of them, do
The
you?
Fuji, yeah. Yeah. It was only you that brought it to my attention.
Oh, you forgot about it?
Yeah, that would have been perfect for this kit.
Oh, well, there we go.
Have
This
a
is-
look what I've got.
A compact box of awesomeness.
Awesomeness. This is from Axon. Now you might know Axon as a Japanese manufacturer of third-party components.
Hmm.
So they do shocks and spur gears and pinions and upgrade parts,
Mhm.
as well as oils, diff oils, shock oils. Anything they do really well.
They do.
They absolutely do beautiful. And it's very bespoke. Now they've gone ahead and made a new touring car.
This is the first time they made an entire touring car.
Yes.
They've had parts before.
Yeah, the conversion kits.
That's right. But
Um,
never the full thing in the box.
Yes. So this time they actually developed their own car.
Mm.
And this one here is called the TC103,
Yes,
being
that's right.
the third ever rendition of the car, evolution.
There you go.
And this is very cutting edge. And it has a lot of bespoke componentry,
Mm.
doesn't it?
Mm.
And design concepts.
Yes.
So
All right, let's have a
let's
look.
jump in and have a look.
What do we got? What do
Now,
we got?
you can't judge a box by its cover.
All right. So
And
we've
that's
got a-
because I have absolutely been in here and destroyed this earlier. I did a full unboxing, an in-depth unboxing. So all these
so we're
bags.
doing a basic look now.
Yeah, now we'll just do a quick forage.
Yep.
Because our video will be coming out soon. Comes with the Axon spur gear.
Of course.
Who would have thought? 110 tooth. Look at that. That looks very familiar, doesn't it?
Mm.
Very familiar. I'm not saying it's Yokomo. I'm also not saying that it's not. Got some beautiful shocks. Have a look at this. Zoom right in here.
Look at the hard
Good.
anodizing. Yeah, get
Oof.
in there.
Look at that. That just
Beautifully machined.
oozes quality.
So how many pistons do they give you?
They just give you one set.
Okay.
And it looks like they're 4 by 1.6, 4 by 1.4. Don't know. I'd have to look at the specs. But beautiful shocks, Axon.
Mm.
And I know they're beautiful because they OEM or they manufacture them for other companies as well. Nice spring retainers.
Yes.
Classy, classy, classy. This is bag A. Now I'm going to jump in here.
Oh, you're going to open it?
Yeah, why not? We're going to have a quick look because I can hear some
Oh,
rattling
some
bits.
special stuff.
Have a look here. Motor mount.
Mm. Should we get in?
Yep. Now, what I like about the motor mount is that it's very small. So it doesn't occupy a big length on the chassis.
No.
Excuse me. And that's really good. So it's hopefully going to be less susceptible to bending. When they're really long and you have a hit, they're very susceptible to bending. Obviously, the spur gear is going to mount here. Now, it's not a, technically speaking, middle mount spur gear because that does have odd length or different length belts. The front belt is 351 millimeters. The rear one is 348, so it's 3 millimeters shorter. Not much, but yeah, so it's definitely shorter. You can see here by the elongation on the motor mount, there is plenty of adjustment. You've got a good range here, so that will go from definitely from modified to 21.5 without a worry, and give you plenty of scope for adjustment with your spur gears. Next part,
servo mount.
Look at the servo mount, just a touch of class there. And it's nothing too glintsy. It's not, you know, beveled machine or anything, but it's really nice, sort of a matte anodized finish. Really, really nice machined, handmade looking piece of equipment.
So quite a lot of servo mounts are actually multi-material, aren't they? They're carbon.
Yeah, they can have carbon supports and stuff.
Yeah. I like that how it's one piece.
So it is one piece. The Yokomo one's very similar as well. So it has 3 screws in the center line, and you can actually adjust whether you use 3 screws or 2 screws in there, or which screws you in fact use. And then it just hangs over the chassis, and that's to keep the servo from being mounted to the chassis.
Changing the flex point.
Yeah, changing the flex point or the characteristics. Here we have the bell cranks. Beautiful ball race bell crank there. Again, very familiar to those who own a Yokomo. Battery retainers. Now, of course, you're not going to see a whole heap of plastic and
so what have we got?
Plastic hardware. Posts. Look, you've got the claws off the chassis to hold the battery in, and they're obviously the 3 holes here, and they're elongated, so they will be somewhat adjustable in and out to get your weight distribution. And also, it looks like here we've got some top deck or battery post mounts here, and again, that is all machined alloy and hard anodized. Really, really nice. Even these little brackets here, this will be the battery hold down fingers.
Fingy.
They will spin over and hold down.
Right.
Yeah?
Yep.
And these, so that will mount in the chassis, and these I imagine will go like this.
Oh, okay.
So you've got the 1 screw hole in the middle, and that's your amount of adjustment there.
Yep.
But that's all aluminium hardware. Absolutely beautiful. And that is the locking tab that goes on top, so that'll be supported by this, I imagine, and that will spin over. And you'll have different, in the shim packet, there'll be different spacings for different height batteries.
Right.
Now, I have, this is not our car, this is not a shop car, so I don't think that this one's in stock. This was specially, these were all pre-ordered. And 2 lucky people in Australia have pre-ordered and been delivered. Well, somebody's getting picked up in about half an hour, this one.
This is very special.
This is very special. Now, that goes with another part that I'm going to have to get out of another bag. Aren't I?
You will.
Because it doesn't make sense just looking at it like that. Oh,
look at the way that these components have been machined.
There's going to be bits of this car everywhere, but I promise not to lose much of it.
Very impressive. Okay, so we've got a carbon fiber arm.
Yeah.
And we have this insert.
Yeah, which goes over the arm. If I can get myself together right.
Very tight tolerance, isn't it?
It's beautiful tolerance. Sorry, I just have to get it all lined up properly.
Yep, there you go. Push it in.
There
we go.
And that's where your hinge pin goes, Beige. So the hinge pin actually goes metal to metal, so it's not sandwiched against the carbon fiber, and it's not into the carbon fiber.
So the really clever thing is the arms are identical front and rear. So you don't have
left and
front
right.
left or rear right. They're all identical. And these inserts are also identical.
Yeah, so you've only got 1 spare part to carry.
That's right.
Effectively.
Yes.
You don't need to carry 1 of each spare part to have the car covered. All 4 arms are the same.
And there's an insert here, which you can place. Which
a flex insert, which will be an optional part, which is in the kit as well. Yeah, yes. They are included. And that just finishes it off, and it shows the little touches that they've put in.
Nice shiny carbon. What have you done there?
Maybe flip it over.
There we go. So that's an insert you can put in there. Just take some small screws from here.
Yep. And that will sit in there beautifully. Now it is pillow ball suspension, so it will have inserts and E-clips that go into the arm to give you your suspension travel.
Yes.
But that is a brilliant and very clever design feature of the carbon fiber arms. Now the other one is the caster block and steering block. All one item, so that's effectively the caster block.
So if you can't visualize what this is, if you can imagine the C-hub on the front suspension, you know, C-hub like this, and you've got your upright on the inside, well, this is the bottom part of it. Okay, and there is your upright.
Yep.
Okay, so with this part here, you'll see that it's not perfectly round.
And that's because it takes an insert.
That's right.
A parts tree insert, and you can change your caster through this parts tree here. Yeah, I think it's 1, 2, 3, and 4 degrees caster adjustments.
So we sort of call these pills, don't we?
Yeah.
So they pop in there, and the hole will be at a different point to change the setting.
And that's where your hinge pin runs through as well.
And then this upright part here, again, this is an identical part front and rear.
Yeah, and left and right.
Yeah.
That's where your wheel bearings and stub axle will run through.
That's right. So on the front, this will take the upper link. Actually, it's pretty much similar front and back, isn't it? It's got the
front and back, left and right.
Yep. Yeah, it's got the reactive steering.
Yep.
Rear end.
Yep.
Okay, so those really nice finish.
That is beautiful, isn't it?
What else you got there?
Look at these.
And
these are some of my favorite features. These are bulkheads.
Okay, and the eccentrics, which hold the bearing for the
spool or the diff.
That's right.
If you turn it over, it's got a, see, look at that. It's even got a line on it.
Okay, so the mark lines up here, so you can work out your tension adjustment.
Because it is toothed. Can I call it toothed?
Yes. So it's got the grooves here, and it's got the tooth right there. So unlike some other systems where they actually use a loose ball bearing, this is all machined you want.
Yeah. So you just loosen the cap and spin it to where you want it and lock it in place.
That's right.
And it'll be beautiful and nice and easy to keep
in place. Just lift it up, spin around, and then you have another setting there. Easy.
Really good. And it's all machined alloy, of course. So that is some of the main design features. Other ones, I suppose, the drive shafts are pretty cool.
Yeah, they're very nice.
Full ball raced, double CV
when we
front.
say full ball raced, they've got the small bearings that go on the ends of the drive shafts.
Yeah, into the out drives.
So I've got, actually, I should show the photos. It's probably easier on a built car for everyone to visualize what it's all about.
Yeah, I think that's all like I said, that's just a quick unboxing. You can show us some photos of what this car is.
There's the built car.
Yep.
Let me see.
What are we looking at, Beej?
Let me just...
Oh, can we get it big? Yes.
Is that big? I might have to just zoom in here. Is that better?
Are we good?
I think that's as big as we're going to go.
Is it?
Yeah. Okay, so if we look at this, I'm going to use the cursor to show everyone.
Yep.
Okay, so basically we've got the front end facing us. Here's the servo mount that we talked about earlier.
Yep.
Engine mount up there. Okay, we've got the these are all the components that are included. You've got the alloy double joint.
Yes.
These are the carbon arms you see there.
Yes.
And here, but we'll have better pictures for you shortly. This is the battery mounting system we were talking about before, the fingers on the top.
Yeah, you can see the rear out drives. You can see the bearings in there.
Yes, the bearing, which is just in there on that pin. Okay, you can see how all these uprights are exactly the same.
Yeah, really good for spare parts and accident damage, because for sure there will be some.
Yes. Well, let's go over here. So here's the front end.
Yeah.
A different angle, much easier to see.
Oh.
Okay, so there's the bottom of the C-hub.
That's right.
With the pills in it. You won't see the pills because they're captured in there at the moment.
But it's like half a caster block, isn't it?
Yes. There's a double joint here.
Yep.
Upper suspension link.
Yep.
With turnbuckles. The spool we looked at earlier.
And the beauty in that is that because they use the hinge pin in the lower caster block, that allows them just to run a single top camber link.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's so stiff, right?
Yeah, so stiff, yep.
Okay, so we've got the top plate.
Bulkhead.
And then there's a bulkhead
brace
there if you want to use it.
That'll be
independent
yep.
arms for your shocks.
The shock towers, yep. independently mounted.
Yep. Let's go to the back. All right, you can really see the bearings there. The
Yeah.
captured bearing and the very large opening on the outdrives.
You can see the rear tow control system.
Yeah, so there's tow control system here. So for people that aren't sure what this does, with suspension travel, you adjust it so that it will change its tow-in characteristics
Yeah, you
on
can
the
have,
suspension compression.
tow-in gain as the suspension compresses, or tow-out gain even.
Yes. And so you've got your horizontal rear body mounts.
Yes.
All in all, very neat, isn't it?
It's extremely neat, very precise,
Mm.
and
You can see the
definitely,
insert there on the arm.
definitely a beautiful build.
Hmm.
It is definitely a classy car,
Isn't it?
It's bespoke, and it's got a lot of good design features, a lot of them. Yeah, I'm super happy with it, and I know the owner. Although I've done made it a bit of a mess for him, I promise that there's nothing missing yet.
A lot of bits.
That is the Axon TC10/3. Yeah?
/3. Yes. Very nice car.
All right,
Beautiful car.
let's fix this one up.
Yep.
So
All
with
right,
the
repack
bus,
all that.
I will repack that off camera, but we
Yep.
are done.
All right, so you got a bus. We're
got a bus.
gonna measure it. What are our final takes on the weight? What was the closest we got? So 89 was too light.
What have
So
people been
obviously
saying?
85 is too light.
I bet people have been going mental for this Axon.
So, oh, no one's guessing anymore. They can't work it out. What do you reckon? Are we going top camera?
Yeah. That.
Oh, did someone do 120?
It's even been consistent.
Did someone do 120?
No, I think they did
No.
122.
Oh, someone did. Mike Hart did 120.
On you, Mike.
Did that a fair way up there.
You know, Mike's gonna love this new touring car.
Mm.
He'd be the owner of one of these. Could step up.
What are you doing there?
No, just trying to wreck it for goodie. I mean, I don't know who it is.
You're just running it in. Should I have a closer look at this?
Yeah, go on.
There you go. Grinders.
A company still in operation. I don't know if they're national or Victorian or what they are at the moment.
Can't remember. I remember the very old days when my father used to drive us into the city, coming out from the east, and there was a bus company coming into Richmond. I can't remember if that was Grinders or some other company.
Can you imagine how uncomfortable they would have been? It would have been horrible to drive.
So these buses were built in Melbourne.
That's a Dandenong one.
Is that Dandy?
Mm.
There you go, Dandy.
I was going to say, I was going to tell by the bullet holes in it, but then you showed the sign, so. No, Dandenong's not that bad.
I like the silver work on the sides.
Yeah, bit of
Yeah.
stainless steel.
Yeah, done.
Bit of aero. It looks almost aerodynamic, doesn't it? Looks sleek.
Mm. It's got that sort of what do
Split
they call
windows.
those streamlined looking trailers? They had a particular name about them. Were they Aerodynes or something? No.
Mm,
Oh, that's a truck.
something like that.
How cool is it?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's got a lot more detail than you expect in a little tiny HO scale.
And they're not super expensive
No.
because they're designed to go on your layout.
Hmm.
So buy one, buy three, buy them all.
That's right. That's right. There's not that many.
You should be a hand model.
How's
Oof,
that? Is that good?
that's nice. It's a good hand.
All right, let's go back to this. Yeah, nice, isn't it?
Very good.
Beautiful.
I'm a huge fan there, Beach.
Aren't you?
Yep.
You're going to collect them all, aren't you?
I might try.
All right, there we
Well,
go.
that has been
Have to try and work
another
out.
successful, fabulous episode. And join us next week as we'll get this on track.
Get it on the track. That's right.
This car is going to be used under cloak and
And Dagger Ridge.
under cloak. It'll be used under secret testing purposes only. Because the
Secret
person
squirrel
who's
business.
the person who's got it probably wouldn't want anybody to drive it, which is fine. I wouldn't want anybody to drive it either, and they wouldn't want anybody to run into it.
No.
But yeah, it's going to be on track. I'm sure that they'll play with it, and they're going to have a ton of fun building it because it is absolutely beautiful.
Isn't it?
Yeah, really good job. I love it.
Well, there you go. So thanks again for joining us.
get your orders in for those pink tires. Don't miss out. They are due early to mid-March.
Yes,
So 2 or 3 weeks.
that's right. So make sure you get your pre-orders in to get that special price.
Yeah. So it's not like they're 6 months away.
Mm.
They're going to be 2 or 3 weeks away.
That's right.
Yeah, easy done.
All right.
Fantastic, guys. I am Brett from Hearns Hobbies.
And I'm BJ.
And thanks for watching.
See you next time around.
Absolutely.
Bye-bye.